most odds makers love the Sooners, probably the prohibitive favorite in this conference, even more so than any other team in the Power Five with Baker Mayfield coming back.
Yeah, I mean, how could you argue about Baker Mayfield coming back, even with the off-the-field arrest in Arkansas in February? I mean, great offense, I'm sure, that they're going to put together. But I think when you look at the losses offensively with Samaje Perine and Joe Mixon, that accounted for 73% of the rushing yards and 75% of the touchdown rushing production in 2016. Those are huge losses, coupled with the fact of D.D. Westbrook, who led that team in yards and receptions and touchdowns. That's going to be a big loss for the offense. I mean, from a speed perspective, I think this team is going to be in trouble in terms of stretching teams vertically, and I have concerns about their secondary that allowed 269 passing yards to opposing offenses. At one point last year, they were ranked 127th out of 128 teams in FBS. I think overall Oklahoma is 9-3, right behind Oklahoma State, but I think both teams will be squaring off in the Big 12 championship game.
Jordan Evans gone from the Oklahoma defense. He was the best player on the field for them most of the time in 2016 with 4 picks, 9.5 tackles for loss, and almost 100 tackles. So no Jordan Evans as Oklahoma retools at the skill position players on offense, as Joe outlined, and also with a number of players missing from the defensive unit. But Oklahoma coming off a 9-0 campaign in the Big 12, and it appears to be a 2-team race. If there's anybody lurking in the shadows, who would it be for you? Would it be Texas? Would it be West Virginia? Who would you like if somebody was going to jump up?
Well, I mean, I think it's solidified. I think it goes Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, and West Virginia. West Virginia could be the team that maybe can surprise some people, Will Greer. But I'll give a sleeper in terms of making a bowl this year. I think it is Iowa State with Matt Campbell and Jacob Park and Joel Lanning at the quarterback position. I think that team overall has a lot of offensive weapons. They have Mike Warren at the running back position. I like what they have on the defensive side of the ball, and I just like Matt Campbell as coach. He's got a big play quarterback in Jacob Park. For me, the Georgia transfer really progressed. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people, and I think they do become bowl eligible at 6-6. But other than that, I don't see another team really being able to step up and challenge the top 3 teams that we mentioned. I think there's a severe gap in the top teams in the conference to the bottom, and I do think that Kansas State takes a step back as well. I think they're in the area of 5-7. They won those 9 games last year against opponents with a combined overall record at 39-61. So that's a team that I think takes a step back under Bill Snyder, although he's done a fantastic job.
Big 12 fans, we're not overlooking Kansas State or TCU or anybody else in the conference. Again, it's a long summer. Joe and I, each and every Thursday night, join you for our college football report as we dance around the nation and size it up for 2017. As we get closer, we're going to grind it down with more personnel breakdowns and even more intricate analysis, just giving you kind of a broad view at this point, and we are checking out the Big 12 tonight. Joe Lisi, goforthe2.com. You got to join him there. Also follow him on Twitter at goforthe2 and check out his college football preview for 2017. That is packed with insight and information. Just go to Amazon and look up Joe Lisi, Go for the 2, and you will find his college football preview edition right there. Joe, it's always a great discussion. We will see you again next week, sir.
Can't wait, Mark. Love the show. Love talking college football with you.